Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at the closed beta for Overkill's Walking Dead. I didn't pre-order this game, which I guess is how you normally would get the beta, and apparently this has been running for like 2 weeks. I had no idea. But I got a key from Green Man Gaming the other day, because I guess they have some sort of little partnership thing, so they gave out some keys for the last couple days of the beta, which is ending tomorrow. So I thought I'd check it out, do a little video, since they don't have any sort of embargo on it. And I guess we've got 4 missions in here. So, let's see. We've got our 4 characters that they showed off in the... Okay, so you actually do have a decent amount of stuff to select here. I was gonna say, these are the 4 characters they showed off in the cinematic trailers for this game. You know, each of them got their little introduction video. I guess they are meant to be classes for each one. Because this game is, from what I've been reading and kind of investigating after I got at this key, this is very much, hey, they just stapled a bunch of mechanics onto the Payday 2 engine and tried to call it a new game. Both the positives and the negatives that apply. Except apparently the shooting in this is worse than it is in Payday 2. Which is pretty surprising that it could be worse. But let's see, who do we want to go with here? Crossbow, pistol, and pickaxe. Shotgun, pistol, and baseball bat. Well, that sounds like my guy. Precision rifle, revolver, and staff. Wooden quarter staff. Didn't picture this old guy for a martial artist. And machete. Okay, so she's like the doctor. I feel like I should probably play as her because that's usually what I end up doing in these games. Keeping people alive. Babysitting idiots. So can I actually pick this stuff? It's got like an energy meter. But I think what actually is the case here is that these have durability, and you have to get new ones or repair them when they break. But I'm not sure. I'm just kind of like, I haven't really looked into this too much, so I'm just kind of trying to figure this out from the menu. But let's just get into a goddamn game. Gotta love that big pre-order game button. Also, even this map right here, this is just, you know, the Payday mission map, except now it is with zombies, because this is also set in Washington, like Payday 2. Which one of these is, like, the first one? Like, do these go in any order? I guess 2 of these are, like, progression missions, and 2 of them are camp defense missions. I'm just gonna assume this is the first one. And, okay, so there are some loot rewards. The equipment stuff kind of looks like the weird sub-game in The Last of Us's multiplayer, where you kind of had like a faction sort of thing, and as you got supplies, your faction would get stronger. Also, I'm going to check that this is not open mic. Don't really want everyone to have to listen to me. I think you guys having to listen to me is enough. Matchmaking timed out. Oh, that's a good sign. Yeah, I have no idea if my microphone is just broadcasting right now because of that little icon. It doesn't even look like there is a microphone in this yet. Like, I'm not seeing, you know, you'd think you'd see some kind of microphone acknowledgement that it exists here. But I don't see it, so... This is how you can tell it's definitely a video of a beta game. I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't see any mention of a microphone, so hopefully it's not open mic. Let's try matching here again. I wasn't sure if I had to hit accept there. One player in lobby. Alright, so who do I want to be? I could be Maya or Aiden. No, I don't want to leave the lobby. I guess people can also be the same character. I'm not sure if there's a limit here. Alright, we got a full team. I wasn't sure how many people would still be tooling around here on normal, but I'm not sure how many keys went out from GMG. I asked the folks in the Discord if any of them got keys for my channel's Discord, but I don't know if any of them have GMG accounts. Alright, so because this is a game from Overkill and a game built in the Payday 2 engine, I am expecting it to be janky and kind of awkward to play, like control-wise.
There's plenty of food and supplies in D.C. if you know where to look and can keep the locals off your back. Walkers and humans alike. It didn't take long before another family came for what was ours. Made us an offer. If we signed on, they'd only take half of our food and whatever else we'd scavenged. I told them they could leave the way they came. Now, they said, they didn't want to have to use force. I said good, because we didn't want to have to kill them. That shook them a little, so they backed up and backed out. But not for long. See, cowards, they prefer others do the fighting for them. But
I actually have no idea if you can even
go until those first walkers appeared.
Skip these briefings. I don't know if I just kept everyone waiting by watching that. Also, no subtitles, even though I turned them on. I guess they're only in-game subtitles. Well, I'm sure we'll get into at least a match at some point. It's a lot of loading between hitting play and playing the game. Alright, here we go.
Families led a horde to our gates. It'll take everything we have to survive this. We need to set up what defenses we can and make sure nothing gets through the gates. Move, everyone. Move!
Alright, so we gotta set up defenses. How do I do that? Yeah, that's already... Is that already set? That's already set. Oh. No, I don't want to return it. I suppose it would help if I knew where they were coming from.
Barbed wire going down.
And I guess each character has their own fortifications.
Walkers are coming. Let's go.
Is that a cannon?
Walkers at the back gate.
Oh, I was gonna put a silencer on, but I don't have one for the revolver, obviously.
I'm fixing the gate.
Nope. Someone fired the scrap cannon. Probably would help if I fill up on ammo.
I'm out of ammo. I can use these.
Gate's good to go.
Alright, so I guess they're only coming through here.
They're at the front gate.
Nope, now they're coming from the front gate.
I'm out of ammo.
They busted through the front gate. Repair it before any more get in.
Now, I heard that the melee weapons are kind of shitty, because you only get, like, 6 swings before you're out of stamina, but I don't know, that seemed to work pretty well. Okay.
I can use these. I can use these.
It does look alright, visually. It does look better than Payday 2, which is... I was kind of wondering if it just looked the same.
The alley.
The alley? This alley? Yes. Where do you come from?
They're coming through the alley gate. Go repair it.
Hello. I mean, the machete is pretty effective. It's like 2 light hits to the head.
Reloading. Diesel help.
You did good, but that's not the last of them.
So I don't know which of my abilities is heal myself and which one is heal my team. Oh, okay, that's a med pack, and this is a bandage. I suppose I don't really need ammo. Haven't been really shooting.
Another batch of walkers on the way. Repair that front gate now. They busted through the front gate. Repair it before any more get in.
Got that loader.
Nope. I think that was a special infected there.
Head straight on me.
Fixing the gate. Barricading the gate. Gate's fixed.
Hang on. Reloading.
I can use these.
So there doesn't
They're at the
really
back gate.
seem to be much kind of lying around.
Back gate's open. Repair it or we'll be overrun.
Like, there's not really much supplies here.
I'm barricading the gate. I'm reloading.
Quite a lot of recoil on this MP5.
Reloading.
I'm fixing the gate.
Someone cover the alley now.
Oh,
Reloading.
You've got to fix that alley gate.
so, you know, pretty basic for a horde defense here.
I ain't too old for this yet.
But I imagine this kind of stuff gets more interesting as you get to higher difficulties, more weapons.
Take that, asshole.
Gotta watch each other's backs.
We earned a breather, but it's not over yet.
I can use these.
How many boards do I have?
These will help.
Okay, I used up. Where are they coming from upstairs?
Here they come again. Get ready. Get to the front gate.
Hang on. Reloading.
I'm actually curious, how are they getting in from the second floor? Or is that just some spawn magic? I don't know. There's actually quite a lot up here, so they're probably coming from here. This, very blatant invisible wall. Alright. I feel like that should be more concerning than these gates.
Walkers crowding the back gate. The back gate's broken. Go repair it now.
So I don't know how many waves we have here. I guess we just have to defend for 9 minutes without getting overrun. guess there's no friendly fire. No, maybe. I think I just got shot a little bit.
Approaching the alley.
Fixing the gate.
They're coming through the alley gate. Go repair it.
So I guess I can just take the suppressor off since this doesn't have the alert mechanic that the regular missions have. Or essentially, from what I understand, the more people shoot and make noise, the more the horde meter grows, and that doesn't go back down, so the longer you take it a mission that you've made noise in, the more dangerous it gets. I got like a riot zombie here.
Hold the floater.
I cannot see where I am. I'm gonna guess that this is just straight up... Yeah, Left 4 Dead zombies. You have to break the armor off. Well, you can't do that in Left 4 Dead, I guess, so they're not exactly the same.
Right in the head, motherfucker!
I'm trying to think of another game that had riot zombies.
I'm fixing the gate.
Nope.
I'm fixing the gate!
Hang on. Reloading.
I'm reloading!
Gate's been fixed.
Hordes wiped out. Now, hunt down the ones who made it inside.
Oh. I guess we didn't have to survive for 10
now
minutes.
Make repairs before more walkers arrive.
I can use these.
So, you know,
More walkers on the way.
gameplay-wise, this feels fine so far.
Walkers at the back gate.
I'm not like, man, the shooting is super awkward and bad or anything like that.
In the alley.
It just
Walkers.
feels decent. I think it actually... I can't say it feels better than Payday 2 because it's been too long since I played that to remember. Alright, Alley's in trouble.
Around the front gate. They're through the front gate.
Yeah, all the gates are open. That's not great. That's not gate.
They broke through our gates. We need to close one or we're finished.
Fixing the gate!
Hip firing does not work great. I need planks. Alright, we have 50 seconds. Nope. This guy's down. Well, there's another guy over there, so I'm gonna let him save the guy and try to get this gate closed.
I'm fixing the gate.
Okay, one of them's back up.
I'm hurt.
Oh boy, that does a lot of damage. See, that's the thing. These zombies are slow and, you know, it takes them a while to get to you, but they do a shit ton of damage. I'm not sure why the chat window just popped up. Okay, they are getting faster. And that that close-up stab, nowhere near as effective as it's in that shitty Walking Dead game. I can't even remember what that game's called now. Walking Dead Daryl the game. Alright, I'm gonna need to put down a med bag, but I gotta find my team. Alright, so I can get a feel for the iron sighting in this. I think I've played enough games without crosshairs to get okay at that. It's just about learning where your
Reloading.
spread is for your gun. Got a crawler here. Oh, somebody's down.
I'm hurt.
Just gotta reload.
Just what I needed! I can use these!
Oh boy. I am in a bad spot. Excuse me. trying to get to this guy, but they just keep coming.
Stay with me. No time for painkillers.
Come on, medic. And run. Up.
Take that, asshole!
Med back here. Don't be shy. Don't fade out on me, damn it! Thank you.
Horde's finished, but we need to deal with the remaining walkers in the camp.
Alright, so that was a little bit tense. That was enjoyable. Alarm.
That's the last of them. Great work.
Alright. I thought that was alright. I was coming in here with admittedly kind of low expectations. But yeah, that was fun. Of course, I'm still more interested in the objective-based missions than the defense missions, but, you know, that didn't feel like a terrible slog or anything. I like that the zombies are kind of more traditional.
You keep pulling things off against the odds. I'm real proud of you.
Like, you know, they are slow. They do seemingly take a shit ton of damage. Alright, I gained a survivor. Don't know what that means. Medicine, blueprints, scrap, provisions, equipment, camp morale. Yeah, so we do have this kind of like pseudo game with our survivor camp. Curious what that expedition is. Okay, so I'm guessing our camp here is just like, I don't need players, right? I'm guessing our camp here is just like the safe house. You know, kind of your home base that you generally have no reason to go back to. Except we actually do have someone to talk to here, so I guess there is a reason to go back here. In Payday, your safe house was pretty much just there for you to, like, look at. It's like, hey, look, here's the pile of money that I've stolen. And at some point, they said they were going to add, like, safe house customization stuff, and they never bothered. But, that's Overkill in a nutshell. Hey, we said we were going to do a thing or not do a thing, and then we did it anyway. And now we're not sure why your people are complaining. Are you saying you don't want weapons with buffs in pay-to-buy crates?
Hey there. How you doing?
How's it going?
Oh, okay, so we have to come back here to claim rewards for our missions?
Yeah, don't let me keep you.
Can I help you?
Okay, so we got a shopkeeper. So what is this, like, energy resource that... Is that just, like, the durability of the gun, or the general, like, power level? Because I'm not seeing what stat that directly correlates to. I thought that was the cost at first, but... No, it looks like we have to buy stuff in scrap. Which, I've got 25, minus 30. Okay, so these seem like... Yeah, those are the upkeep costs, which are going to get reduced from our pile every X amount of days. Though, that might just be, like, number of missions. So, I would like this double-barrel shotgun, but I think it's a little too much, yeah. It's one scrap too much for me. But I could buy one of these fancy, like, modules to put on my gun. And yeah, because the suppressors wear out, I think you do just have to buy more. Either that or they just refresh at the end of a mission. Kind of just figuring this out as we go. It's refreshing sometimes to go into a game and not know what you're doing. Let's just buy a regular little sight. Should have looked at the compatibility first. Okay, so just from that list there is a decent number of weapons.
Bye
which
now.
is one of the things I definitely say is in Payday 2's favor.
Together and work hard for each other.
You know, even though a bunch of them are DLC, they were actually DLCs I wanted to buy, because I'm like, oh, cool, new sniper rifles. I'll actually pay money for that. And then it's like, oh, do you want to pay $25 for 2 new missions? Not really? Well, too bad. And I'm sure they'll do the same thing with this, but at the same time, Payday did actually have a good loot system. You know, because it was a game where you were meant to play missions over and over again 100 times, the same missions. Having randomized loot at the end, you know, new patterns for your masks and new weapons parts and all that, gave you reasons to keep playing and to try to unlock stuff. Like, you got some new attachments for a gun, you're like, maybe I should try out this gun now. Alright, let's do another mission. Yeah, that's another defense mission. I guess we'll do the water one. Cool. Why did I lose connection for like 1 second? Alright, so they've got a Maya already. Let's see. How do I switch characters? Crossbow. Okay, yeah, so that lady in the camp was selling the same pistol that I already have, so I guess you do need to replace them when they break. Which could be a real pain in the ass, or not. It just depends on how often you get, like, weapons from doing missions. Will I be able to find a gun just lying around here and put it in my stockpile? Or is it like, maybe when you finish one mission you'll get a gun, like 3 out of 5 times? And let's see how long these loading screens are this time. But yeah, I was unsure about this game. I really didn't know if it was going to turn out like the Raid, or that it might actually be decent, because I generally feel that Overkill has made good games, they're just not a very good company. They're kind of shit in their interactions with the community.
Family used walkers against us. A distraction, and it worked. While we were fighting them, they raided our storehouse. Killed some good folks. We could have let it go. Revenge will only get you killed. Except they stole our water purifier. Rainwater's not gonna cut it. But I'm not about to drink my own piss. So, we're getting it back. A mess of walkers between us and them. But this time, we're on our guard. We move slow, careful. We got a chance. We're getting that purifier back, come hell or high water.
I did like that these briefings have a little more presentation than the ones in Payday. Because in Payday, it was just some guy who you're working for whatever mission talking at you. I mean, some of the people that gave you missions in Payday 2 were neat. Like I guess it was the dentist. I think that was Gus Fring, is his name? The actual, voice actor, not the character. The character was just the doctor or the dentist or whatever. I kind of hope that these loading screens are a little less brutal in the final game. It might also be because I put these on my non-SSD, because I didn't really want to free up space on one of my SSDs just for this beta for 3 days. It's kind of astounding that I have 750 gigs of SSD space and it's almost always mostly full. Okay, there are 2 of us here.
Just got to Georgetown. You there, Anderson?
Get our water purifier back and do it quietly. There are walkers everywhere. Good luck.
So I don't know if the others didn't load in or if they just quit. Okay, so now that we're actually in a proper mission, we do have to worry about alerting the dead and increasing the horde counter. So I don't have the worst character for that right now because she does have a crossbow and a silenced pistol. I mean, a pickaxe, not really the worst weapon for killing zombies, especially a small one like this. Punch right through the skull. Oh, there we go. Second person loaded in. I don't know if these are games you can join in progress. I assume they are because Payday was like that.
Watch that walker!
Trap. Watch out. Another one. Good.
So yeah, we are also supposed to be looting on the way here. Oop. I think I was about to throw my weapon.
Aiden.
You aren't getting by me!
Walker.
Fire's chem kit. Ammo, some bolts,
Stocking up.
wire cutters. I have the lockpick. That's my character's thing here. Which might not be that useful from what I've heard. I stepped on a trap.
Walker!
Did not see a trap there at all, but I wasn't looking for one.
Ready!
Seems like you can do a takedown as long as they're not paying attention to you.
I'll take it.
Thought I saw a trap. I think it was just a bad shadow. So we didn't activate that group over there. It's weird because from this distance they look kind of frozen, but they aren't moving. Maybe they only move when you look at them. Found a brown paper bag and took it to the camp. It's weird because some of it you have to scavenge and some of it just picks up on its own. Oh, why would you open that? Doesn't seem like the melee weapon has a chance of breaking. At least I'm not seeing a durability anywhere. Boy, that does a lot of damage. Christ, fat guys have a lot of health. Oh no. I pinned myself in a corner. What? They attack by just falling over and exploding? I wasn't expecting that, I admit.
Thank you.
Walker, there! Got a gate here that could get us further into Georgetown.
Check it out. See if you can find a way through.
wow, something I can actually use my lockpick for. Chem kit.
Batteries and jumper
Watch your step.
cables.
Batteries and jumper cables. Oh, I don't have any more lockpicks. Never mind.
Nice. When I was 8, a friend and I spent all summer in a pool like this. We stole her mom's wine glasses, filled them with juice, and pretended we were fancy. Those were good times.
Okay, I got one battery.
Hey, got a power kit?
Not bad. What the hell?
That's how you block the door.
Heather!
So I don't know if we need to keep looking around. Still need one more battery.
Fucking hell.
Oh, no, they got the jumper cables, so I guess we're good.
Stocking up.
Opening the gate. Let's go.
Good job. Now keep moving. We're all counting on you. Find the family hideout
Just taking
and
care of our
get back
friends.
what's ours.
Not gonna let you die like that, bro.
Aiden! Watch that trap!
Trap there.
I'll take it.
I'm hurt!
There's a trap there.
There's a trap there.
I mean, we could just go around it.
Find a use for it.
Shiny thing.
Trap over there.
I'll look at this later.
A lore item. I like how that apparently is quieter than walking into them. Oh, we got some men ahead.
I'll find a use for it. He's got a chemical kit.
Enemy, up ahead. Right there. See him?
We could use
Enemy,
him.
watch out. Just like that. Enemy, up ahead.
Right there. See him?
I'm reloading!
I'm reloading.
Alright, that went pretty smooth. They didn't get to fire their guns, so they didn't make any noise.
Hello?
I'll take it.
Oh, there's a lot of guys down there.
Sniper spotted. Killed that sniper!
I got you now!
Yeah, so that meter at the top is the noise meter, and it's going up as they fire. Because they don't give a shit about getting swarmed, apparently. Oh boy.
I'm reloading!
I find it funny that your suppressor apparently falls off when you go down. Well, I'll just, you know, chill back here where it's safe.
Hey, Grant! Help!
like that's gonna bring walkers.
I think he's dead. He's gonna respawn. Alright, never mind. Of course, I can't take their guns because that would be too easy. So what are we trying to do right now? Just find their hideout? That's a trap. I was wondering if I had a flashlight. Probably do, I just don't know what it is. I did not mean to waste that, but now I know what it does. It's a smoke bomb. Probably would have come in handy during that gunfight.
Walker, there! Right there. See?
Just a bottle of pills in the middle of the floor. See, the music is dramatic as though I should be concerned, but we don't really have a specific objective that I'm, like, holding us up for right now. Found some med kit. That sniper.
Who's got a lockpick?
Is that... Oh, it's a crane. I was like, is that a trebuchet? Some more lore. Yeah, loot doesn't seem to be character specific. Or I guess rather it does. Because I can just walk up to the canisters.
We could use a lockpick here.
God, this guy's too wiggly for me to get a shot on.
Reloading! Hang on!
Okay, I'm just gonna go down there and stab him if he keeps moving. Alright. That was a solid roof. Those. I kind of wonder what these little vents are for. They make it look like something came out of it. So presumably their hideout is this way because this is where all the guys are.
Heavy's down!
Don't have a lockpick. Oh boy.
Reloading.
That gate is shut tight!
You'll have to be creative. We need that gate open.
Took the sniper out!
They're not very observant when you sneak up behind them. And by sneak, I mean walk up behind them. Alright, just need a handle for this forklift.
Reloading, hang on!
Not great with the crossbow. That's another lock gate. I think I was on the other side of that already, though. It's one of those bloaty boys over there. Okay. This is a no-go spawn zone. So I can't really use my pistol because it's not silenced, so every time I fire it's going to add to that horde meter. Where would the handle be? Not really sure I've got a full handle on this map yet. Okay, that's still locked. Looking around, seeing if I can see some kind of pump jack or something. Not a pump jack. Pump jack is what pulls oil out of the ground. Oh, that's another no-go zone. I don't think the music... Oh, there we go. I have heard that the audio will sometimes just cut out like that for no reason. And I have a feeling that it'll still be like that when the game launches, because that just seems like one of the issues they won't fix quickly. I'm finding plenty of camp supplies in these little lunch bags. Mechanics kit. I wonder how far we have to search. Like how far back we have to go to try to find this, Oh no, somebody found it. It's nice that you can see what mission items people are carrying on them, though.
Med bag, right there.
Lifting the gate!
Great work. The family's hideout must be close. Too much noise and every walker in the area is gonna be on you.
Yeah, I tell that to the sniper.
Right there.
He was apparently calling down zombies onto his fort. Like, you think they'd be smarter than that. At least have the enemies use suppressors. Sometimes. I don't see the fat one. He called out that there's one there, but I don't see him yet. Could really use like a pipe bomb or something.
Watch that walker.
That's the family's hideout!
All right,
somebody
team,
found it.
Let's do it. But be careful.
Trap there.
I mean, this doesn't seem to take a lot of stamina, and it's clearing them out pretty good. Nope. Somebody put a blanket on here so I can't climb up.
More noise, more walkers. You gotta be careful.
Over there!
It seems like even a headshot with this doesn't kill a person, always. I don't know if that's because he was wearing a helmet. Okay, now we are at stage 2 of horde attraction.
There!
Reloading!
Oh, shit. I don't know where that was coming from.
Noise like that's gonna bring walkers.
Nice of him to keep making it sound like I'm the one making noise.
Come on, you gotta be quieter out there.
Got it!
Because, like, now we're gonna have to deal with this swarm the entire rest of the mission. Does mean I can just start shooting now, though, because the thing's already maxed out.
Walker, over there!
I don't know how I'm supposed to pick this person up. There's like 30 zombies standing on top of him.
Reloading, cover me.
There was still another guy with a gun. Yeah, so that I can see. That was a criticism I read, that the way the horde mechanic works and how it never goes down, no matter how far you get along in the mission, does kind of suck. Like, I can't imagine doing that on, like, the hardest difficulty, how unpleasant that would be the second that it got alerted. Because now, instead of dealing with the thousands and thousands of police officers in Washington, you're dealing with thousands and thousands of zombies, which makes more sense than the police do in Payday, but still not exactly great, especially for a more kind of survival-focused game, because, again, that you saw that the zombies take off like half of my health bar with one grab, so having to deal with them is a big problem, especially when you got people shooting you in the back at the same time, who are just driving up that meter constantly, because it basically means, like, unless you are 100% stealthy, you're going to have a bad time. And considering that shooting a man in the face with a crossbow bolt doesn't seem to be fatal, I can't imagine how you'd stealth, especially since there's no stealth takedown on human enemies. At least there wasn't from what I tried to do when I snuck up on those guys. But I think that's a decent little look at the beta. I might get this game when it comes out. I might not. I'm not sure yet. There is definitely something in here that I would enjoy, but I can also see it being, again, very much an overkill game where there's going to be frustrating things that they should fix that they'll take either entirely too long to fix or they won't bother because they'll say it's working as intended. I don't know how long I'm going to be stuck on this black screen.
Lost
Oh, there we go.
But it's how you come back from defeat that matters.
And that's it. You just get experience. Alright, well, like I said, that's a decent little look at it for now. Okay, that's interesting, that you do actually unlock progression. More missions available, more resources available for defense missions, more stuff you can pick up at camp. So yeah, having this kind of progression stuff is nice, and that was another thing that was nice in Payday, was having your skill progression that went up as you prestiged. And, like, it looks like there's a decent amount of upgrades here to do. There's the vault, which I guess is all my weapons. And these must be the lore items? Maybe? Are the lore items character specific? Yeah, I guess I picked up another one as Heather, but because I died, I didn't get to keep it. Oh, or it was in here. It's weird that these are called seasons, though. Anyhow, I think that was fun, but difficult, and I actually am now curious to see more of this, because originally I wasn't sure if I was excited about it or not, but now I am a little more excited, and I might actually want to buy this. So I guess, successful beta? Alright. I will see you somewhere else with some other variety of undead some other time. Take care, y'all.